to add fizz of motivation to your day. Morning, I'll be there. 9 minutes motivation at 9 a.m. Be with me.
Now the next degree goes to Sri Deepak Shinde from Bangalore. Deepak Shinde is the founder and chairman of Kingdom College.
Hey world, 9 minutes motivation at 9 a.m. is inspired by me and sponsored by the Kingdom College, preparing you for life. I am Deepak and my life is beautiful and stay on top of the world because I work as worship. There is a gang of gorillas, the tribe of gorillas, living in the middle of a jungle. One of those days, the leader gorilla, the father gorilla, calls his young son or a young gorilla and says, "My son, when you grow up, you should become very strong, very powerful." The son says, "Yes, dad, I will eat all possible fruits and all kind of fruits and leaves and become very strong the way you are." Father gorilla said, "No, you didn't get it. You have to become very strong like me, very powerful like me. And that will not happen by eating fruits or leaves. For that, you got to fight with me." The young son said, "Is it required? Why I need to fight you? Anyway, after I grow up and when I grow up, I'll take your place and I'll be the leader of the gang of gorillas." The father gorilla said, "No, you have to fight with me. Tomorrow morning, we meet and we fight." And the father gorilla left. The young gorilla went to his mother and said, "Why dad wants me to fight with him? He's so strong. Any he'll beat me. I'll lose to him. What is the point fighting with him?" Mother couldn't say anything. And next day morning, the father gorilla came and said, "Come, let's fight." And the young son said, "No, I don't want to fight with you. Anyway, I will lose." "No, you have to fight with me," said the father gorilla. And as they came together close, father gorilla gave a nice paw of him, fatakse on that young gorilla, and he just crashed down, fell down. The young son got very upset, very angry. But father gorilla was very clear that he has to fight with him every day. Same thing happened next week. He was given 1 week to practice, 1 week to get ready. Again happened same next week. And every time this fight is to happen, the young son, the young gorilla is to always lose to his father. Weeks after week after week, month after month. Now the young gorilla was learning the lessons. And eventually, few months later, The young gorilla just knew how to fight with his father. And that day morning, the young gorilla fought so vigorously, all his might, all his power, all the technique that he has learned, polished on in last few months. He beat the father gorilla flat on the ground. And the most happiest person was the father gorilla. The father gorilla got up from the ground, hugged his young son, who has become very strong, powerful, pat on his back, and said, "Now you are ready to take the mantle from me and become become the leader of the gang of gorillas. You have earned it. You fought for it, and this fight have made you strong." And my dear friends, this is exactly how life trains us, teaches us, coaches us. So every time you fight with a stronger opponent, and every sports person knows this, and every coach knows this, and they will always make you play with a stronger opponent. Not that you will, because of that, you will lose, or they want you to see, or they want you to see losing. They want to improve your game. They want to make you lose so that you learn the lessons, because the truth is, losses will always teach us than the successes. The failures will teach us the best lessons than anything else. So when you fight a stronger opponent, be rest assured, even if you lose, even if you fail back to back, you will turn into a very strong player. And same as with the life. When you deal with, or when you have to face, and when you encounter difficult challenges, bigger problems in life, and when you go and face them, when you go and encounter them, when you go and all your might and try to resolve or solve those problems, and every time you solve bigger problems in life, like that baby gorilla, like that young gorilla, you also one day will become the master of your life, leader of the gang of your world. And that's how everybody in life actually has to go through. Few of them take the loss and sit back and don't go further. Then there are few of them who know that it's only by fighting the stronger opponent you will become a champion, not otherwise. This is true with every champion sports person, and this is true with every great coach of life. And there is no great coach than life itself. And there can not be another champion than you and me if we understand how this game of life is played. And that's how this game of life is played by, it's not you against life. It is not you against the coach. It's actually you along with the life. You along with the coach fight a greater opponent, a stronger opponent, a bigger opponent. Not to get beaten up, but to become better, to become stronger, to become master, to become champion in your life. Life doesn't play against you. Life, as a coach, would always love to play with you by giving you or throwing at you strong challenges, bigger challenges than you, so that you can grow bigger than them and eventually turn out the master of the game. Yes, my dear friends, small problems create small people. Great problems create great people. With this belief, let's start the day by starting our journey towards greatness. I'm starting my journey of wandering monks with my life, with my God, with my nature, carrying all of you with me, in me, by me. Here we go together. I believe I can. I believe I am. I believe I can. So guys, go set and grow. Mujhko